I'm not sure if there's an SCV in it or not. I'm not quite sure what he's doing with this. In the meantime, he needs to be careful about the Charm Booster upgrade. Needs to be careful about that command center because those Goliaths now at range in the air can take that command center out. As you can see, now being backed off. 2 tanks on siege, and it looks like Light moving a little bit further up. SCV getting absolutely pummeled underneath, though. And he's trying to get the Light just trying to be a little bit careful, though. That engineering bay in that perfect spotting position. Trying to go up and trying to use those SCVs, I guess, just to take hits here and there. As you can see, moving an SCV forward to take the tank hits and then move his tanks into position to kind of counter this. Unfortunately, and it looks like Boxer is losing a little bit of this contain. Command center pushing up, and he needs to be careful because there's a lot of Goliaths there. That command center is going to go down, it looks like. Command center in the red. Not going to get back in time. That command center's down, so Light loses his second command center. Boxer in a very good position now. That was a huge loss for Light. That was a big mistake. And it looks like in the meantime he got dropped at the secondary, and an SCV somehow got out there. I guess it's connected and managed to sneak out there with that turret. So Boxer's secondary completely okay. I guess what happened there is Light was distracted with his secondary. Another tank pushing up. These Goliaths pushing in range, able to take out. Looks like already 2 tanks. Might be able to get the third. Got a third. Now going to have to back off. That barracks up, and now Light, as you can see, trying to expand again, but he is first of all contain loss for Boxer, but that taking out that command center really made it worthwhile. Boxer in the meantime definitely economically ahead, going to be ahead as far as production goes. His secondary is now up. And Boxer very well may take this game here, and that would be huge for a lot of us A's fans. I've always rooted for A's just because they've always been the underdog. A lot of people say, well, it's just because of Boxer. And I'm like, no, it's because of Boxer and Oversky. I love Oversky. He's got huge balls. And now Dazang has also joined that crew. And now Boxer pushing in once again, going to try to pick off a few tanks here. That Goliath getting in that perfect range. Boxer's just... Light is being sloppy, first of all, but Boxer is just on top of it, going in and exploiting Light's minor mistakes as far as like unit placement. As you can see, shoving in, able to take out 2 tanks there, and once again going to be able to push up on the secondary. If he hurries up with these tanks, he might be able to take out that SCV that's building the secondary, or at least shell that secondary before it's even up. As you can see, Wraith trying to do some attack there, but Boxer now has an academy down, getting another turret down behind. He can comp that and probably take that Wraith out. Looks like he's saving it though. There's only a single Goliath there, just trying to keep that Goliath alive. Tank down. Looks like Boxer are going to have to back off a little bit there, but it looks like he's got 2 tanks in waiting to go up and put on some pressure again, and he still has that spot with that engineering bay. Now, as you can see, that Wraith just getting a little too close, getting the first hit. Light, as you can see, going to lose that left-hand tank, and he's only got 1 tank left. He's desperately trying to repair it with those SCVs on the line. He is going to be able to hold that. A second tank going up, so it's going to be 2-on-1 once again. That second tank down. Boxer brilliantly, man, he's just doing such a good job hopping back and forth. SCVs coming off the line to attack once again trying to just fend this attack off. Another tank in the background, so it looks like Light might be able to fight this off, but at the cost of a lot of SCVs, and it looks like he will be able to clean this up, but this is the second time he's had to bring SCVs off the line to fight off a Boxer attack. In the meantime, we'll see if Boxer can bring up some additional attack forces. Another tank pushing up, so he's going to be able to inflict a little more SCV cost here. So what's that? That's like about 9 SCVs right there that were killed in that attack. Setting up once again, Light trying to bring those SCVs back around, and getting killed by his own tank right there. Splash damage from his own tank, killing 4 SCVs. So Light not only playing sloppily, just absolutely getting schooled here. Now pushing up, looks like he did a nice micro trick right there. Boxer about to lose that engineering bay, so going to lose half his spotting, bring up more SCVs, more tanks, more Goliaths, just continuing with this tank push. Putting down some more factories, so right now about to take a lead as far as production goes. First of all, he has a secondary to maintain it. Light does not. Turret looks like it's just kind of out there in the field, might get hit, and Boxer having an SCV fight underneath that barracks. Interestingly enough, he's expanding a third time out of position where Light really doesn't have an opportunity to scout. And Light, as you can see, has that drop ship out now. Excuse my accidental language there. Tank once again, wow, Boxer somehow maintaining this, somehow able to push back in. I don't think it's going to work this time, though. Light looks like he is going to be able to fend this off, but still, he is so far behind as far as production, as far as economics go. Really, once again, it's still Boxer's game to lose. Looks like he might lose that barracks in the background, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. He has turrets up in the background in the meantime to deal with this. A little bit of interesting kind of factory placement right there. Has that armory up still. And as you can see, Light just trying to create a contain. Doesn't look like he's going to lose that barracks. Second, he's already lost that engineering bay. Looks like he's going to create a second. And it looks like just going to float. Wow, 3 tanks and Goliath still on contain. As you can see, the MBC players right there looking very, very concerned. Boxer, yeah, now with the 4 tank, 2 Goliath in the area, and he might be able to break it. Looks like he's going to try to break it here against these 4 tanks. Comsatting, sieging in the perfect spot. Basically, Light trying to use that dropship to spot. Goliath's out front. They're getting creamed. But in the meantime, looks like an additional tank was taken out. Light actually sieged a little bit short. Now trying to push up, but going to end up losing that Wraith as well, and that's a big hit because he didn't have a lot to spot with. As you can see, C looking very, very concerned about his teammate right now. And Boxer continuing, he is relentless, continuing to put the pressure on. Another Wraith has been produced here. Again, trying to spot, trying to use cloaking. Looks like he did manage to take that tank out. And a Comsat going off there, but not in range. Engineering bay there, still out there spotting and pushing up. It looks like an additional tank has been taken down. SCV's trying to repair that second tank, and now it's 4 Goliaths, a single tank against a Wraith, a dropship, and it looks like that additional tank going to be taken down, so it looks like 5 tanks, but in the meantime, Boxer's just been building an economy. Wow, Light lost his barracks somewhere out there in the field, so he hasn't been able to build additional factories, and Boxer's just going to be able to bowl him over in a minute. It looks like he's getting a star brigade, wow, getting down some air of his own. He might be able to also do some drops. Yeah, it looks like he's loading up to do so. In the meantime, we'll see if Light, this is where it comes down. If Key maybe can, or I'm sorry, Light, it will be key for him. See how excited I am? If he can spot the bottom left-hand corner base, he might be able to sneak in there. He might be able to take it out. Looks like I don't know where that location was. I wish it wasn't in first-person view so I could tell. But he might be able to go after that bottom left-hand base. Take it out. Looks like Boxer transferring SCVs. I am losing it here, guys. I'm going out of my mind that Boxer is winning this match. And yeah, I won't even, I'm just stuttering. I can't even take it. Anyway, continuing. A couple SCVs out in the field. Looks like Light has something in the upper left-hand corner. Boxer looks like he spotted out. Light trying to create a contain. Boxer using his ears right there and stopping short. And it looks like SCVs, I'm not sure where they're headed for Light. Maybe he's thinking of pushing out attack, trying to use them from scouting, because, you know, he's so far behind economically anyway. Might as well. Decent-sized Goliath for pushing out. Yeah, it looks like he's going to try to end around here, interestingly enough. I think he's just mostly, again, just trying to use these SCVs to scout. Comsat station going up at that location. Light, in the meantime, being really, really risky with those tanks. He's put those tanks way out in the field. Yeah, these 3 SCVs are going to scout this location out. But really, I know what I said before, but I just don't think Light has the troops actually to dedicate to this attack without losing his main. Just, I guess, a strike force of 3 SCVs hoping to distract Boxer. And it looks like they have managed to take an SCV out, but now Boxer responding, going to be able to take the rest of those SCVs out. And that's going to halt his economy just for a moment. But in the meantime, as you can see on the minimap, pushing up with a large attack force. Light, wow, his units are completely out of position. As you can see, a little too far out. Now coming back around, now that they see with that barracks that was put down. He only has tanks at the moment, so dropships, actually those dropships of Boxer could be extremely devastating. Those 4 SCVs are taken out. I'm sorry, I guess it was more SCVs than I thought, 5. Now those tanks being caught a little off guard, wandering a little too far into Boxer's range there.